my touchdown, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another chance.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Save my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Cut. Watch twist. Here we go, 47. 41, Mike. Just the ball. Match back.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
47. 26.
From the 31, Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
Check. 46. Good. 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There we go, kill. 47's the money.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under. Motion. We're going to 54. Lion. 26.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's just me and you. Gun. 10. Under 10. 10. We're going to 54. Lion. Double up. Nice shot. Bravo. That's a win. We go 47. Show it up. Sweat to A. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Jet bomber. Go. Switch gears. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Go. Take it. Get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Chopper! Hey, Charlie! No.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check 47. Hey, check. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Check. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 29.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Check. You got 26.
They'll turn to the power game and Olawale. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, 48. Check 47. Watch the run. Check 4. Hey, kill.
On second down, Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
First down, Giants.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 52. Rush in. Yep.
Now Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You got it.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Go out. Sit. Jump. Hey, lock it. Hey. General West.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Gun.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Prescott Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Go, get out there. 47. 26.
On second down now, it's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Barkley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Look at me, Zipper.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leo! 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Jones on third down.
Switch it.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to tie us at 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down. First and 10. 38-yard line.
Check right. Wide. Get wide.
Now Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You ain't going nowhere. Slam. Kill. We're going to 54. Right in. There you go.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
No gain on the play there, second down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Out. Here we go, 46.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Come on, hey. I got one. Gun. 41. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. Coaching still. Hey, exit. Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
80 weapons. Watch twist. Hey, dude. Mike.
From the gun, Jones. He finds Coleman. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
64, weak. Hey, high 7. 56 from Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now! 55! Look at me! Go! Check! Crunch! Ready?
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Topper. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
2nd and 12. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Steve Stick. Go. Rock it. Check 26. Check 3.
Jones now operating from the gun. He hits White, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kevin White, 31 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
27.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go to Elliott again. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Prescott, and this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Prescott to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Cobb. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 5 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27th, Jones. That's complete to White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! 55! Hey!
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Charlie!
55! Coming to you! Showing it!
X3, 218, chopper!
55, my God, 55! Watch the pass!
Move!
Check 9!
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here I come again.
61, matchbox, light.
Check.
Bravo.
Hey, switch gears. Kill. Turn up.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
6, pull it high.
No.
Hey, wahoo! 5.
Throwing Jones. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
checking. He's checking.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
80 weapons.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Finds his tight end Ingram. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Look at me. Zipper. Check with the stick. Watch the run.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Hey, exit. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Let's put him on the buttons. Let's put that team on the button. Check. Mark check 33. Hey. 3 bud. Check. Check now.
From the gun, Jones. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.